Hi everyone, so today we're going to be making the soft cheese in the Lakeland yoghurt and cheese maker, and I won't go through the full workings of how it works because I've done that in the other video. If you want to have a look at that, we'll pop the link in the description so you can go over there and have a look. This is just about making the soft cheese. Now the instruction book gives you everything you need to know, but one thing I would say is don't make my mistake which says making soft cheese, mix 1000 millilitres of whole milk and the lemon juice, but it doesn't tell you that you should boil it first like you do for the yoghurt. So I just made it with cold milk, put it into the yoghurt maker, and it didn't work. So I went off, did a bit of research and found that it should actually say follow the same instructions as for the yoghurt and boil the milk first, then cool it back down to 32 to 43 degrees centigrade, and then follow these instructions. Now you can use other sorts of milk. I'm using whole milk, but you can use semi-skimmed and goat's milk. And if you use UHT, which has already been treated, you don't have to boil it. So this is using whole milk, which I've boiled and cooled. So that's there. I'm going to pop this now. First I'm going to pop in, it says 50 to 60 ml of lemon juice. So 50-60, I've done 55. So I'll pop that into the milk. I'll give it a stir. And then pop that into the blue container. I just used normal lemon juice that you get in the supermarket, but you could squeeze the lemons. Pop that in there, lid on. Then we'll turn on, and again we will set C1, which is preset at 42 degrees, and then we'll set the hours. It says 10 hours, and then we'll press on, and that's it. In 10 hours time that will be ready. Okay, so it's been on for 10 hours and it's turned itself off. The little green light's gone out and that's gone to 0, so I shall just switch it off at the plug. And then what you have to do next is pop it in the fridge for 3 hours. Now there might be condensation under this lid, so I'll just take, yeah, you can see a bit there, it would have dripped back in. It wouldn't matter, but just take it off. Now I don't know if you can see that in there, there's loads of whey. I'll lift it out. You see all the clear liquid, that's the whey, and among it is the cheese. So you now put it in the fridge for 3 hours, and then when that's done you then strain it using the other bowl and the strainer. After the 3 hours we'll tip that into here, and then you put it in the fridge for 6 hours. So it's a really long process because you ferment it for 10 hours, put it in the fridge for 3 hours, and then strain it for 6 hours before you can even eat it. So that's 19 hours altogether. So you really need to plan when you're going to start making it so that you have it made at the time you want. So we'll put it in the fridge anyway. I'll just put the lid back on. We'll pop it in the fridge for 3 hours. So that's been in the fridge now. It doesn't look much different. All the cheese has settled to the bottom, I suppose. So I've put the sieve, the filter, into the other container, the white one, and I'm just going to tip it through. Quite lumpy, it looks like cottage cheese. It's all set in the bottom. I shall scrape that out. Quite thick down there. then you have to leave this in the fridge again for 6 hours for all the whey to drain out. You can see that, as I say, it looks like cottage cheese at the moment, a bit lumpy. So we'll pop that back in the fridge and we'll see what that looks like when it's done. So let's have a look what we've got. That's been in the fridge now for 6 hours. Draining away. Looks like cheese. There's loads of whey. It's like half a tub full of whey, and this is all from a litre of milk. So let's pop it in a dish and see what we've got. You do get a good amount. Looks nice and soft, nice and creamy. Let's give it a taste. Yeah, it needs some flavouring in it. Very bland. So I think probably some garlic, chives, some herbs, something like that mixed in. And or you can use it for cooking, obviously, like you might do ricotta cheese and soft cheeses. But yeah, it's come out quite nice. Made more than I thought it would, because some of the reviews I read said it didn't make very much. So not a bad amount from a litre of milk. Okay, I think that's about it. It took about 19 hours in all to make the cheese, but it does make lovely yoghurt as well, which I've done another video for. If you are interested in buying one, we'll pop a link in the description. And until next time, bye for now.